how's it going? So before I say anything else, I want to say how adorable this hat is. Look at this. It's a little creature. I think it's a hamster. Someone said it was from a cartoon show that has a hamster called Hamtaro, but I'm not positive. But one of my roommates from last year got it for me when she went on a trip to Japan, and I just think it's super cute. The only problem is I'm not sure if I'm wearing it right, because I would imagine when you wear it you should be seeing this straight on, but it rests at the top of the head, so I would have to wear it like that, and that's kind of silly, so I hope this works. So when I was trying to contemplate what I should talk about tonight, I went around and I asked my friend Steve again, and he said that his vote goes for baked goods. So I'm going to talk about baking tonight. Now, I like to bake. Baking is something that I'm actually pretty good at. I can sort of cook, you know, I can make a passable meal. I'm no gourmet chef, but baking I can handle. Now, I'll admit, at my old college, I was actually pretty well known for, my first college rather, because now they're both my old colleges. My first college, I was fairly well known for my baking skills, because I liked to make cookies or brownies, and then I didn't want a whole, you know, huge plate of cookies or a pan of brownies, so I'd make a bunch of them, and then I would just go and sit in the lobby and wait for people to walk by and say, "Here, have a cookie, here, have a brownie." It made me lots of friends. But yeah, I didn't, in the past 2 years at my newer old college, my second college, I didn't really get much baking done because each of the dorms only had one kitchen, which makes sense, but it was, you know, a lot more students, and it was a lot farther away from home, so it would have been more work to bring all of my pans and supplies and measuring cups and everything with me. So I just didn't do much baking in the past 2 years, which is really tragic. I'm hoping to get more done next year. Especially because my apartment will have its very own kitchen, and I'll have cupboards to put all of my supplies in. It'll be wonderful. I'm going to have a well-fed roommate, I do hope. But yeah, I don't do anything huge and fancy. I can make cakes and cookies and brownies. And I could probably do more. I can make pie. I learned how to make pie, and that's very exciting. But I've never made anything like, you know, crazy, fancy, wonderful. My family does consider me their personal baker for a lot of them because, like I said, I'll just make stuff because I'm bored or I'm stressed or whatever, and baking kind of helps. For me, at least, it's very therapeutic because I can just listen to music and jam out while I'm doing my thing, mixing things, and then I'll just give them whatever I make, so a lot of them really appreciate that stress relief of mine. Now, I'm going to let you in on a secret, and I can't ask you to not tell people because this is the internet, and if I said that, then it would get out, and so yeah, it's not really much of a secret, but it's the truth. I don't bake things from scratch when I do make them. You see, making things from scratch takes a long time, and a lot of work, and it's really expensive because it takes a lot of supplies most of the time. So when I bake, I use mixes. Mixes are the most amazing things ever. Like for cookies, you just take 2 of these bag mixes and you mix them all together and you get 1,000,000 cookies out of it. Or for brownies, you just take a box of mix and you add a few things and it makes tasty brownies that don't come out bad because you accidentally forgot to add the baking soda or whatever. Honestly though, I recommend the Betty Crocker mixes for cookies, and I don't know what brand it is for brownies, but it comes in a red box or a blue box, but the red box kind is really good, and you can just mix them and they make tasty brownies. And I've actually got some downstairs. I've got brownies and I've also got some peanut butter cookies, and they're amazing. And I would share them with you over the internet if I could, and then you would know that brownies and cookies can be amazing and you would be happy. Sorry. I bet this episode's made you hungry. Sorry about that. My name is Keps, and I approve this message.